Hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome to another episode of Betty Adams Announces. I'm a little late out of the gate on this one. The creators have announced the release of the second season of Glitch Text. There is a nice shiny image to analyze, and boy, is there a lot in this image. Look, I know there are other photos and clips that I could be analyzing out there on the internet, but here's the thing, I don't want to. I like to go into every new season cold. I don't know if it's because I have a slightly more developed analytical ability than the average fan, but the promotional material just reveals too much of the upcoming season for my taste. I want to be surprised, I want to be shocked, I want to avoid even the ghosts of spoilers that haunt the official trailers. This might have something to do with the mental scarring left over from the trailer reveal for Terminator 2 back in the day, but enough dating myself. Of course, our erstwhile heroes are back. Five and Me-K.O are front and center sporting the classic Kenobi uniform. Their choice of uniform is very interesting for one reason. They are the only ones sporting the traditional undersuit with lightweight practical body armor that we can see. Granted, Zara might very well be wearing it as well, but she's holding a big freaking gun that blocks our view of her. Mitch is wearing something very similar to them, but he apparently has now integrated the short denim jacket into the uniform itself. But more on Mitch later. Most notably is the chill green-haired glitch tech we've seen in a few episodes. She was the one bouncing the ball when Phil ordered everybody out of the hangar and to get out and keep the streets safe, and she was the bubble-blowing one. She's sporting a very interesting short shoulder cape, the kind that is worn on military uniforms in cold weather to provide extra warmth for officers. There is, especially on the long coats, there is that odd intrusion of the government imagery again. The short shoulder cape does not inherently signify something evil, however. It does signify rank, military structure, and a strict adherence to the order of power. This has been very clearly developed in both anime and Western cartoons over the years. And there is the issue of the look on her face. I can only describe it as a malicious delight with overtones of smugness, something we haven't seen in her yet. Also notable is the fact that she's looking in the opposite direction from the glitch text we know and love. She's glancing to the side, giving a thumbs up as if she was assuring someone off-screen that everything is going according to plan. She's on the far side of the screen from the rest of the text as well, which brings us to the overall composition of the image. There are clearly two distinct groups. On the one side, we have Mitch, Zara, Five, and Me-K.O all wearing the rank and file Kenobi uniform, basically. They all look delighted and happy. There is nothing particularly interesting about Five's and Me-K.O's expressions. Five's look a touch more confident, which is logical given his increase in experience. Me-K.O looks as maniacally gleeful as usual. Zara is showing a bit more emotion and energy than is usual for her. Mitch seems somehow more relaxed and genuinely cheerful than is normal for him, along with his altered appearance suggests we're going to be getting some very interesting character growth for one Mitch Williams in the upcoming season. Then there is a clear gap. On the other side of this gap is a group of three glitch techs, the green-headed girl and two new characters. These two new characters are very interesting. They are tall and lank and are physically similar enough to appear to be brothers. One glance at them and further studies suggests that they are modeled after the anime concept of the Thunder and Lightning brothers, who in turn came very specifically from the Japanese legends of Raijin and Fujin, the brother spirits of thunder and wind. Specifically, the bald one being Thunder, and the one with the yellow hair being the Lightning brother. Notably, they are sporting the same officer-like shoulder capes that the green-haired girl is wearing, and share her menacing look of malicious glee. This shows that there is going to be an internal split in Kenobi in the upcoming 10 episodes. You will have the old guard, represented by Mitch and company, opposed to the storm-themed interlopers and the traitorous screenhead. There is an ominous figure looming in the background. From his design, there is no way to tell if it is an enemy or an ally, but the figure is clearly meant to look inhuman from his seamless outer layer to the wings that spread behind his back. He is standing behind and between both groups as if he were the dividing force that separates them. Now, could this be the Bolly Post mentioned by the ominous voice that spoke to Barbara? It could be, but I have another idea. That figure might be the updated version of Bit, therefore representing the ominous powers that be from the Kenobi Court. You will know beloved Bit is nowhere to be seen in the promotional photo. Remember the first joke line in episode 2? Barbara has strolled into the Bailey Kenobi store and Phil begins to puff and posture. He proudly boasts that those fools at corporate headquarters have been pressuring him to get rid of Bit and upgrade to the new model. So we know there is a new mechanical robot that should be helping the new glitch techs. That figure in the background just might be the new model that Phil was resisting getting. which raises the question of exactly why Phil was resisting the upgrade in the first place. Phil is clearly dissatisfied with the services that Bit provides and shows no general opposition to upgrading tech. Now, Phil runs a slipshod store, and the new and improved Bit might have the capacity to report him, or even to object to the policies directly. Or perhaps Phil is directly attempting to hide something from Hinobi that a more advanced system would reveal, but that Bit covers up. Now, there's a lot more to analyze in this image. The most obvious is Mitch's dynamic design change, or rather his dramatic design change, but I'll have a whole nother video on that. For now, I just want to focus on the concept raised by this poster. It really looks like the ominous looming figure of Hinobi Corporate is going to step into the foreground, at least in the shape of the turncoat green hair and Rajan and Fujin. I'm eager to see what the core villainy of Hinobi is going to be portrayed as. Of course, I might be way off, and Greeny and Company might just be more glitch text to know and love eventually. We will see when the next episodes drop in just under a month. Until then, we can satisfy ourselves with gnawing over the first 10 episodes and analyzing everything we can, or everything we want to. So, what do you think, my wonderful viewers? Are we going to see some major character growth in Mitch? Is the green-haired girl going to turn out to be a turncoat? Who are the mysterious Thunder Brothers? Leave a like below and a comment blasting my theory like a rogue glitch if you disagree. Check out my Teespring store for some weird human merch, and remember to hit that subscribe button. Peace out, my wonderful viewers.